my maiden speech. Sorry if I did any mistakes or if I were about to make any mistake. But thank you all for this wonderful stage. This is a dream place where we, as a maiden speaker, can take. So right now, this concept of innovation and urban development is the entire concept of our Bodhi Conclave 2022. So how we are going to develop our Kochi even better. So already we have gone through several miles in the development process, but what we have to do to make us as a global marketer and global business owners. So we have being a city with multiple skills and co-living with multiple heritage holdings and sustaining in a geographical location where hills, water bodies and everything coexist. So this is the best environment where we can grow, showing a role model as a unity and diversity. So these are the things which I have taken into consideration to expose and betterment proceedings. So first thing is like, what is an urban lifestyle? Urban lifestyle is a place where multiple peoples coexist in a place to present and to live together based on various structures that most probably out of agriculture. So in that case, we face several problems of land and residential usage. So how can we sort out all those things? In China, a case of land use right is existing. So where the lands are held by the government itself and the lands are leased for usage. So in that case, we can reuse the land, and that helps our society to avoid scarcity for land. So we can reuse or we can use the same land for multiple purposes. So for residential and other purpose as well. And the next thing is unified municipal work. This is the thing that today we have come across, that land cables have been unearthed in many situations, that several projects have been allocated and the repetitive de-earthing and earthing of the cables and construction works have been programmed. So why can't we make a unified work with respect to the municipals? So that is the most important concept. So we can accumulate the fund and organize the work so that the same can be shared to several de-earthing at the same time and work together, and the same extra funds that have been allocated from the different fields can be used for the other purpose as well. So the next thing is we have to ensure better amenities for avoiding further contagious diseases, as Kochi has many workers from physical labors, that is muscle workers. So we can provide gloves and the vital supplements so that they can survive healthily to meet their daily requirement without any side effects of the same work. And the next thing is cleaning and warehousing. We have been seeing that several places have been dumped with a lot of products or byproducts, that is residual remains or whichever may be, out of the constructions or work or some other thing. So in that case, why can't we tender those things so that they can be cleared as soon as possible? That's the concept over here. And the zero-day workers are those for de-earthing cables. So when these cables have been de-earthed or halfway worked, and we have been seeking for some other exact locations which we have, exact residential cables which we have been seeking for. So in that case, why can't we hexadecimalize each cables so that they can be identified and future used, and that also we can't randomly go ahead and proceeding de-earth every places wherever we see. Instead, we can find a place where the de-earthing is quick and possible, that doesn't affect the human population and transportations. That's the best concept of this. And the next thing is retaining the natural flavor, unifying heritage. This is the concept that several heritages have been earthed. In the sense, they have been just shed off with past. Some can be retained with respect to researchers and proceed for the future, and even some can get patenting and finally use for betterment. Kindly spare a few more minutes. And the complete structures as multi-use purposes, just because that this concept is many places like hill palace areas and everything is widespread with many acres of lands that can be used for multi-purposes, just like that can be used as a ground for marathons practices and several other places, and even some spaces can be used for workshops like arts, culturals and multi-skills experimentations or workshops, so that they can contribute a better income, as well as whenever visitors see, they can know that these cultures do exist in one particular place itself. And upgradation of arts and skills. Why do we still exist with the teddy bears and the former common craft works? We can upgrade to smileys and some other things that can be capturing our eyes, that is up to the trend and everything, that can be brings more income to our city, because we have several art blessed peoples over here. So why can't we take into the world market with the upgradation with respect to the trends? This is like 18:60 ratio, because we people are two kids or are familiar with the social media that can be used and collaborated with the 60s who have lots of skills in various arts and crafts, so that the art and crafts of 60s can be marketed with the 18 years old people, providing a part-time employment to them and making them to a world market. So tourism with useful workshop, which I have mentioned earlier, that increases the business ground as well. And the local tourism, including food as a pre-booking services, we have people of the same locality can be the best ambassador for the city. So in that case, we can provide a better and possible environment for tourism. And entertainment boats, we have several boats. We all have the same functions, that we take a 1 hour trip or many more. But what's the outcome of it? We just travel and see the sea lands. But why can't we make a presentable area where people can actively participate in some games or something, that they forecast or present their skills, so that that can even be more published in social media or something that makes the best environment. Additionally, and seeking an attention towards these boating environments and everything, because we have a lot of water reservoirs in the water areas, which can be where several boating business can be initiated or continued and upgraded. And the public voice and global business platform. This is the most important thing, that we have temporary websites, and our websites available with minimum 3,000. We, Kochi being we and the several speakers till now have been speaking about crores and crores of business, but this website holding just takes 3,000 rupees to initiate our better website, where we can upgrade and promote our products to the global market. So with just as a cost of 3,000 and a proper maintenance with the 18s and 60 ratios. Thank you for your valuable time. This is a project, so we just need to upgrade and think. Unless we ask a question WH, any questions, we can't get any answers. Thank you so much for the time.
Jake, on to you.